And this morning, for the first time since Venezuela President Nicolas Maduro's capture, Cuba appears to be getting some oil, at least for now. President Donald Trump confirmed that a shipment from Russia arrived to Cuba on Monday. The president had cut the island nation off from key oil shipments through a blockade in an effort to force a regime change. Now, this all led to blackouts, power grid failures, and so much more. The president says that he allowed the shipment through due to the ongoing humanitarian crisis. Right now, it's unclear if he's completely ending that blockade or if he only plans to allow in small amounts of oil.